Alright, yeah, and welcome back to some more Rimworld Beta 18 with our Medieval Times mod. So, what are we going to be doing today? Well, I think we've got three things to work on right now. Putting out the fires is not one of them, but I'm sure everybody's going to do it anyway. We did just finally finish off our wall, so we're completely sealed in except for this one entrance. So, I want to make a little bit of progress on these barricades and these deadfall traps, things like that. I think 12, we need 120 wood, so we're just a little short, but we should be fine because I also do actually want to chop down the trees around here because I don't really want these guys having any kind of cover or anything blocking our line of fire when they do end up raiding, so that's something we have to worry about. I wouldn't mind getting this doored off of some sort anyway, just because if we have manhunter packs or something like that, we're just dead to them, which is usually the case. In fact, I think most, if not 90%, probably go around there, of runs that have ended have been manhunter packs of an unreasonable amount of big animals. So, yeah, I'd really love to be able to seal that off just to make sure that's not the case. I mean, we do have the research for drawbridges soon. If we can get that going, that means we can moat off the area, and then we can lift the drawbridge when we don't need to go out, something like that. I suppose what we could do... yeah, this would be okay. So, if we did... because we know we're going to make this as like our little entrance keep kind of thing. We'll store all of our weapons and things like that in there, and then the drawbridge will be here. But this is always going to be a doubly thickened up wall. So what we could do is we could essentially, temporarily at the very least, seal this area off, which completely undoes this plan. But then we'd have doors here. Might just make wood doors and just leave them open for now. But the idea would be that we'd have this sealed off anyway, and if we had a manhunting pack, we wouldn't even have to open our close our drawbridge because they'd just wander this area here. So, you know what, for the now, we're just going to do some wooden doors, because if they go down, they go down. It's not really what they're there for, it's just to stop manhunters. And I'd leave them open most of the time anyway, so... because if you close them, then the AI will pretty much notice that the entire place is sealed off, and they'll just go and hit the nearest wall, which is not what you want. There we go, and then hold that open. Getting our barricades done is real nice. It's going to slow them down if they do come this way. I think they deal a little bit of damage, right? Yeah, injures potential. Anyway. So that's quite nice. As far as steel's concerned, I think we should be fine. In fact, I know we should be fine. We've got 664. Short of them failing over and over and over and over and over again, there's no real issue here, I don't think. Okay, leaving that door open, which is good. I want to hold this one open as well. Just for the sake of raids. Smith is having a tantrum. She's going to smash furniture in her room. Woo. That's it's real annoying. You're going to make me... ooh, an AI persona call. We can't take that because it doesn't exist. It's a lie. Whoever sent me that bogus little bit of text about ancient technology. Ugh. They don't know anything. A cold snap. I think a cold snap's going to be okay. Does mean that we're going to need some fires in the area. Temperature. Is there a medieval version of this? Let's see. The stone hearth used for heating. How big are these? Well, it's not really what I had in mind. It's a joy activity. Its work speed is 80. Its glow radius is 8. Doesn't take rate down. Outputs 15 heat. I imagine that's degrees of heat. Your best and most cost-effective heating and lighting solution for individual bedrooms, stone hearths are OP. They provide constant heat, light, and can cook food. Well, I guess we are going to put it in here, because we did say that these were kind of going to be our... What's the word? Serfs? I guess it's serfs in this particular case. It's going to be their own rooms, and they are typically cramped. So, we'll be working on that. It takes granite, though. That is an issue. We might have to do campfires in some of them, at least. But ideally, that's going to be the case. They are quite beautiful as well. I wonder if they've got an actual beauty stat to them, or if they're just default 15 or whatever it was. But plants are dying out. We're going to need a heating spot right off the bat, though. I'm going to have to go temperature campfire, probably. We'll put it in this room for the time being, so that even if we don't have our stone hearths ready, we will have a place they can retreat to, as it were. Okay, goodbye crops. We'll have to keep an eye on people. They are currently getting their pigskin winter cloaks, so most of them should be fine. I mean, have you got, like, yeah, you got parkas instead. You don't. So you're the only one probably that's at risk of getting, yeah, hypothermia right there. But your room's the first one that's, ooh, it's minor. That's working its way fast. Well, I'm going to get you up now. I'm going to get you building it. A migration of deer. Okay. Fair enough. Really wish we could take them on, but apparently we're not that good. We've got defensive systems going. Wonderful. I'm going to work on bridges, because I think it's the only way that we can get moats going. Yeah, it looks like it. Let's get bridges going, and then we'll go terraforming, and then we'll go drawbridge. Terraforming means I can turn all of the rest of the wall's exterior into a little river, which we'll have coming off of this river here, just for flavour purposes. But that'll mean they're less likely to attack the walls, hopefully. Damn, that's taking forever. Well, there is... yeah, that's real bad. You're gonna do that. Pepper. We need a sleeping spot in here that's gonna be a medical bed. Pepper. Rescue Smith. Bring him in here. Nice warm room for him to heat up. We'll leave that short bow there for now, because then we'll associate with him. So he's getting a little bit of frostbite, but we're getting that hypothermia out now. Let's check everybody else. I think everybody else should be just fine. It's just Smith without the cloak. Yeah. Okay, Cheddar. I need you to tend to Smith, because he's got frostbite. Or she. And she'll be up in no time at all. There we go. That's real nice. Oh, that door looks horrible. That's what two held open doors look like. I'm gonna prepare for a while before they attack. Okay. Ooh, they've got compound bows, or composite bows. Great bow. Bila. Fair enough. A lot of ranged units. Doesn't really bode well for our defenses, I would say, but depending on how it goes. I mean, we could shut the doors and force them to... don't be gone long. And force them to beat it down first. Which might buy us some time, might split up the group a little bit, I don't know. Smith, go and pick up your weapon. Did I just see... what's that down there? Brambles, alright. Look like little mushrooms. I was like, ooh, new thing. Apparently not. animals. Just because you guys really refuse most of the time to leave in a timely manner when I tell you to change zones. I'm going to tell you to do it now. Hello? They just don't ever listen. Oh, there you go. It took him 9 hours. He got there in the end. Yeah, I really don't like the animal interactions when it comes to zones. They just completely ignore you. Okay. Shadow with the blade will bring you down this way. Because in case they take these bits as cover... Does this have cover effectiveness? It does, actually. Huh. Might have to rethink this design. I wasn't really expecting that to be a thing. Bring our 2 melee units to the side and then bring everybody else up front. Pepper, you didn't even bother to grab your weapon. Although somebody moved it. Oh no, you never had a weapon. It was Smith that dropped it. Alright, we'll go get the wooden spear. Green, you go there. Smith, you go there. And we're all lined up, ready to go. And of course our animal is going to go down, because why listen to me? You know, what do I know? They are hitting each other. Silver lining. And the melee unit's pretty much down. Right, you two. Melee attack kit. There we go. Right. Now I want you to melee attack this dude. This is working reasonably effectively. Because these guys are trying to get in to take cover and they're not going to find any. There we go. I want you to back up a little bit so they can push in a little. Nice. Not bad. Hey, Nails. Are you any good? You're amazing. Are you going to die? No, probably not. Okay. We're onto something. Still cold snap mode, so I'm going to turn this into a prisoner room. For the time being. And... what's this? Oh, it's Psychoid. Okay. Right. Capture Nails. And then I want all of this. It's a shame that bow isn't that good. Although all of our normal bows can be pretty much upgraded from those, regardless of the this awful quality that they seem to have. Alright. I thought you were taking Nails there. I was like, they're burning him! Okay. You two are still drafted? Yeah. Let's make sure... yeah, nobody's drafted anymore. Right. As far as injuries on our own group are concerned, that's not immediately necessary, and that's no immediate danger. So I want you to tend to Nails. And I think I've got a backup doctor, don't I? Yeah, Pepper. You start tending to White. There we go. Oh, a meteorite. We get a lot of these recently. Silver. Ooh. Nice. Not bad at all. Set these to Orion. Somebody will come and do it eventually. So, Nails, what's the recruitment chance? 76%. That's pretty awful. We'll tend to you, and while you're doing that, we'll build a new room for you. What I'm thinking I might do... oh yeah, we've got parapets now. So this is a reinforced wall designed and built to be used as defense from projectiles. This design is slightly above waist height and contains crenulations. And it operates in a similar fashion to sandbags, except for it can be made from various materials. So what I want to do is essentially I want to replace like this part of the wall, this bit here, with the parapet. And then I'm going to put like ballistas and things like that in it. And then we can shoot over and pretend we've got like towers with ballistas, and it's going to be fun. And we'll do it occasionally on bits of the wall along the way as well, so we can use this as our cover if we need to. It's going to be a lot of fun. Oh yeah, we've got a dying warg. Forgot about that. He'll be a eat. Now that he's been tended to, that is. But yeah, I want to have like a little housing area off the side of each of the buildings. In fact, I'm going to do it right here, right now. A little house. Actually, I might need it a little wider than that. We'll have it like there and cancel, because a lot of people who lived in those times would live and work in kind of the same position. The blacksmith would probably just sleep among all of his materials a lot of the time. So, dead in 24 hours. Cheddar, you need tending to. Cheddar, finish that little bit. And then I want you to go rest until healed. And then Pepper, you're going to take over. Tend to nails for now. There we go. And then tend to Cheddar. It's about time Cheddar got some love and care. There we go. A local doe has gone mad. It will attack everyone it sees. So let's have our entire uninjured group come to the front here. Pepper, close down. Black Knight, you run away. Ah, Green, you run away. There we go. Now fire. Take it down. Come on. There we go. Undraft. Finish it off. Pepper, how are you doing? Just a bruise. Just a bruise. All require medical attention, but no medicine. So go get on that. I'm going to turn this off of a medical bed. You don't really need it anymore. So many clothes hanging out here. There it goes. Okay. Heather is no longer incapable of walking. Is that our warg? Have we called our warg Heather? Interesting. I'm just picturing Lord of the Rings now, and Saruman's like, send out the wargs and Heather. Thank you. Interesting choice of names, I will say. So is it 20 degrees in there? That's kind of nice. And these can be reinstalled as well. I could have like each stockpile take one meal, so they could have their own meals in their rooms as well. That might work. I don't know. It's a shame you can't set like a max quantity on the stockpile itself, because I could have a stockpile here that says it can only take 2 meals a day or something like that. Then set this to say take to the nearest stockpile, and they could cook their own meals and leave it in the stockpile, so they could have their own houses and their own cookers essentially. It would slow down production quite significantly, I would say, since everybody would be cooking their own meals, but it would be kind of fitting all the same. So no progress has been made on that particular building just yet, which is disappointing to say the least. Let's get some wood chopped outside so we can get that done. Have we even got the leathers for it? We've got 69 cloth, wonderful. How much do you require for bedrolls? Although actually we're making hay grass, aren't we? It's not for a while though. It's 50 for a bedroll. Get that done. Psychic Soothe. Every colonist of the male gender smiles with contentment. Okay, this room's been finished off now, which is quite cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a zone in here. And I'm probably going to extend this room out, because I'm going to do the same as I did with the blacksmith area as well. But this is going to have critically important. It's going to take, let's say it takes textiles, and I guess it should take apparel as well. And then this should be set to, yeah, normal. Okay. So they should start moving all the clothing and all of the leathers in here. I might, actually, because there's a corpse bonfire here, and they'll be moving it around, I'm going to put a back door in this area, just for ease of access. And then this door will be permanently open, I think. Most likely. Alright, so we've got 3 stone hearths going, which is quite cool. Should probably have a stone hearth in here as well, but we'll get to that later, I guess. So, as far as medieval's concerned, have we unlocked anything else? I think we've probably... Yeah, we've got caltrops and we've got our ballistas now as well. So caltrops are small metal spikes arranged in such a way to make safe passage difficult without consuming large quantities of time or injuring oneself in the process. Unlike wooden barricades, caltrops have low flammability. Alright, so they're pretty much just barricades, but they just don't burst into flames. I might save my steel for a little while, because they're already moving around the barricades anyway to step on these traps. So they're already doing enough of a job. It's whether or not... I essentially want to litter them around this area, I guess, when it comes to it. Okay, how are you getting on, Nails? Still in severe pain. Some of those are badly taken care of. But you're so good. I do really want you to join us. Okay. So the cold snap's gone now. So we're beginning our growing again, which is real nice. Alpha beavers have entered the area. Just double click those and set those to hunt. And I think on that note, guys, we're going to end it off here. I do hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, like and subscribe, hit that little bell icon and all that jazz to get notifications when next videos are released. And I will see you guys next time. Ta-ra!